Hi everybody, my name is Texas Whopper. I am a humble burger, and part of me is being processed in the human body right now. To fully make my trip, I have to go through almost 10 organs and travel nearly 9 meters through the digestive system. Guess what? That's as long as 78 Whoppers lined up. That's a long trip for a single burger, don't you think? My friend you'll meet in a second is going to help me understand where I'll be going and what will happen to me.
Hey there, Texas Whopper. I'll be your tour guide today. I'll be explaining your trip through the stomach as it digests and stores food that can be used as energy for the body. Once you're properly chewed up by the teeth and become bolus, you can finally begin your journey through the stomach. We have 4 major pit stops to make: the cardiac, the fundus, the body, and the pylorus. Be ready to slide down the esophageal tube. This slide will take us directly into the cardiac, which is the entrance of the stomach. Please be careful to keep all your possessions together, because once you pass through this one-way gate called the inferior esophageal sphincter, known as the cardiac sphincter, there wouldn't be a big chance that you could come back. Well, unless, of course, in emergency cases, if someone needs to toss a cookie. In that case, the gate will open, but that's for emergencies only. If the gate is unable to close, stomach content could flow back into the esophagus, creating a harsh environment known as the acid reflux. But enough worrying about that. Let's go. Watch your Texas Whopper, it's kind of slippery down here.
Yeah, I know. It's like we went through a water park and sped down the water tunnel. The entrance you mentioned. What is that again?
Oh, you mean the cardiac? The cardiac is the smallest part of the stomach. The innermost layer of the stomach is known as the mucus layer and has surface mucus cells that secrete lubrication. The lubrication makes it easier to slide down to the big pool. It also protects the esophagus from the acid and enzymes of the stomach.
What? You mean there's harsh chemicals in the stomach? That's interesting. But wait, what about the big pool you're talking about?
Hey now, I know you're excited to go swimming, but before we get to the pool, we should talk about how we are going to fit in here properly. The entire stomach is designed to adapt its volume capacity with the use of special fold called rugae. Rugae are the ridges produced by the fold in the stomach wall and allow you to expand into a classic J-dome shape.
Wow, so where exactly are we now? What is after the cardiac?
That's a good question. We are currently in the very top of the stomach called the fundus. It stores both undigested food and gases that are released during the process of chemical digestion. In fact, food storage is the most important role that the stomach plays overall. And the stomach has gained the nickname of the holding bag. That's why you could stay here and relax for a while before you have been mixed up with food that has been previously eaten. This partially digested food becomes a pulpy semi-fluid mass known as the chyme.
So wait, the mush of food that mixes here is known as chyme?
Yeah. Now let's have a look at the pool down here. The middle part of the stomach is known as the body. The liquid that fills this pool is known as the gastric juice. It's the product of specialized cells that lines the gastric gland. We can't really see the glands with our eyes, but we know they are there. The 2 main types of cells that line gastric glands are parietal cells and Chief cells.
Oh, that's a huge pool.
I know. Get in slowly. It might burn a little at first.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be sure not to do a cannonball. I've heard that this is a dangerous place, but what exactly makes the liquid dangerous?
Do you remember gastric gland and the 2 main types of cells that line them?
Are those the parietal and chief cells you were talking about?
There you go. Parietal cells secrete hydrochloric acid. This is a super powerful chemical. It can actually erode the cell lining the stomach. Luckily, the neck mucus cell of the mucosa protect everything. The normal pH of the stomach ranges from 1.5 to 3.5, which means it's extremely acidic. It could even break down a metal nail. The chief cells secrete pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is activated by the hydrochloric acid to activate pepsin. Together, the enzymes and acid mix to create gastric juice, which mixes with the masticated food to break it down for energy. Of course, the G cells are the hormone cells that are responsible for activating the parietal cells by releasing gastrin. Therefore, they play an important role in creating this acidic environment.
I see. Teamwork. You have to work with others to get things done.
Exactly. Now that we are resting here for a while, I want to talk to you about digestion. Aside from chemical digestion, it's really important to understand that the stomach also plays a part in mechanical digestion.
What do you mean?
I told you the stomach has a mucus layer, right? Well, it also has a submucous and muscularis layer. I won't put you to sleep with a bunch of detail, but together, the nerves in the submucous layer and the muscle in the muscularis layer work to create contraction. These contractions help churn the pool we are in and help to break down food.
So, kind of like making a regular pool into a wave pool?
Yes, that's a great comparison. The stomach contracts on its own schedule, and if empty, those contractions can create what are known as the hunger pangs, telling the owner of the stomach that it needs food.
I think I've soaked in here long enough. I'm ready to leave the stomach.
Good idea. I think it's time to head to the pylorus, the final part of your journey in the stomach.
Where exactly is the pylorus?
The pylorus is a small constricted area at the lower end of the stomach that opens into the duodenum. You will pass right through the pyloric sphincter and finally leave the stomach to reach the first part of the small intestine. At this point in time, it's time to say goodbye to continue your journey through the rest of the human body. Good luck, Texas Whopper. Thank you for visiting the stomach. I hope you enjoy your travel, my friend.
Wow, this trip was amazing. I've learned so much about the stomach. I've learned that it stores and digests food to be eventually broken down for energy. I got to slide through the esophagus, pass through the cardiac sphincter, the cardium, and the fundus. I also learned about the importance of parietal and chief cells within the body of the stomach. The coolest part was learning that the parietal cells secrete hydrochloric acid and that the chief cells work to activate stomach enzymes like pepsin. And of course, I can't forget the pylorus, which was an easy exit to find since it connects right to the duodenum. But now, it is time to say my farewell. Thank you for all the help, Izzy. Goodbye. I am headed to be further digested and meet new friends.